I feel like the only reason Black Panther is acceptable is because he is in a head-to-toe costume. So they don't actually have to see his blackness if they don't want to. Why was Tom Cruise the last samurai?
So they don't have a problem when it's reimagined and changed as long as the majority of people that's being featured are white. What you have a problem with, white male. What you have a problem with is if it's black, female, or anything other than white male, because they also had a problem with Black Widow.
This is an Unsolicited Perspectives YouTube exclusive.
Okay, Jay, I already talked about what MAGA was doing and conservative rights were doing in attacking Superman, calling it woke. It's not the only summer blockbuster movie that's being called woke. Fantastic Four is coming out, and the Silver Surfer, who is kind of like the right-hand man to Galactus, the big baddie, is in the movie, and they decided to cast a female in the role and kind of take an alternate version of the character.
Yeah.
And boy, oh boy, does MAGA and the manosphere have a really, really big problem with it. So Jennifer Gardner has been cast as Silver Surfer. She's been cast as Shia Ball in the upcoming Fantastic Four, which is a character.
Wait, Jennifer Gardner or Julia Gardner?
Julia Gardner.
Okay.
Not Jennifer Gardner. Julia Gardner.
Sorry.
Yeah. She's been cast as Shia Ball. It's a character that's going to be playing the Silver Surfer in the upcoming Fantastic Four First Steps movie. There is a history of this character, and I'll get into it in a minute, but there's been backlash by many fans. They've been saying that it's gender swapping, that the iconic Silver Surfer character is a male, and that this movie is woke, and that they're attacking Marvel for once again being woke. They did that with the new Disney Plus movie Ironheart. Right? Like they've been doing it a lot with the Marvel, saying that it should all be white men, except for Black Panther. They agree that Black Panther should be black, even though I probably wouldn't be upset if it was White Panther who is Bucky. So they probably wouldn't. It probably would be upset.
I feel like the only reason Black Panther is acceptable is because he is in a head-to-toe costume. So they don't actually have to see his blackness if they don't want to. They don't have to acknowledge it. He can be anybody in that costume. So, and also they like categorized him, right? He is Black Panther. Now, he could have just been the Panther. Oh, the Panthers are black.
Panthers are black. You know, panthers are actually leopards. I just learned this.
Yes.
They're actually leopards.
A panther is a black leopard. Yes.
Yeah. So there's been a lot of misinformation. Even the manosphere and MAGA and conservative rights, because these are the only people that are really doing this, are saying that the character is even trans, which is not true. Okay. So it's based off of, they're basing this character off of alternate versions of the Silver Surfer, where this character actually has become the Silver Surfer, an alternate version of comic books. Now that would make sense considering the fact that Marvel is doing the multiverse, and we've already had a Reed Richards. It was Jim from The Office in Doctor Strange Madness and Mayhem or whatever, and now they're doing a different Reed Richards, and it's pretty clear that they're not in this earth. Okay. Yeah. So I don't understand why
we weren't in whatever it was, Multiverse of Madness or something, like whatever the title was. We weren't in this earth then.
We was in multiple earths.
Right. So it's like
Earths with
Earths with an F.
Right.
Yeah. Hey guys. So the Silver Surfer is fictional, as are all of these characters.
Right.
They are fictional. So that's number one. The Silver Surfer also is an alien. So while he does appear humanoid, he is in fact an alien. And honestly, the way you can tell is silver. He's silver. So head to toe silver, and it doesn't appear, at least like in like the comic book representations I've seen, like, or in the movies, he's not really like anatomically, like human anatomically correct. He's kind of just like just got a body. He's just got a humanoid body.
You
and
mean he don't have no
around,
penis or vagina? That's what you're trying to say.
that's what I'm trying to say
Yeah,
in so
yeah.
many words. But he also travels through space on a surfboard. So I think, you can kind of just, accept it for what it is, because none of it's real, and none of it really impacts your
Matters.
life directly or matters.
Well,
So
see, here's my thing. Like, people are getting upset because they're saying gender swiping and you're casting people. Like, low key, somebody told me that Michael B. Jordan is going to be taking over the Thomas Crown affair, and they're like, it's going to be interesting. They framed
I
it
think
as
that'll be great.
Yeah, I know it would be great, but they were like,
Yeah.
that's going to be interesting because Thomas Crown has typically been white, just like the backlash with Idris Elba becoming James Bond. But you know what? I didn't really get too upset when they cast Charleston Heston as Moses.
Yeah. Hey guys, remember
Charleston, and that's
remember,
that's not a fictional character. That's a
Right.
real person.
or hey, let's go fictional. Does anybody remember the movie starring Audrey Hepburn called Breakfast at Tiffany's? If you've never seen it, it's a good movie, but there is a very, very racist character played by Mickey Rooney as her upstairs neighbor, who is supposed to be Japanese. And the depiction of this character is horrible. You also, I don't know if anybody remembers The Last Samurai starring Tom Cruise, or Gods of Egypt starring Gerard Butler. So, y'all can honestly chill on that, because you love inserting yourself into things you ain't got no bit. Why was Tom Cruise Last Samurai? That don't make no sense.
I didn't watch the movie. Maybe
I
there
did.
was. Oh, okay, so you saw it contextually. He,
Yeah. Yeah.
he was supposed to be the last.
It was
Made
not
no
good.
sense.
It was
Okay.
not good. It was not good. And so, why was Scarlett Johansson the main character in Ghost in the Shell? That's definitely supposed to be a Japanese woman. So y'all do this all the time. And so I really don't want to hear it. Like, it's just a bunch of people who don't want to see other people represented in art. You don't. When you think of an escape, you just want to see yourself. And that's understandable. But guess what? We do also. We would also like to see ourselves. And we have a right to see ourselves, just like you have a right to see yourself. And so art is also extremely malleable. It's very flexible. It can be a lot of different things and can be interpreted a lot of different ways. So people can take a character and say, hey, I want to reimagine this character and, make it relevant for today's context. Like, I don't see the issue here. I mean, I see the issue if you're racist or if you're sexist or both.
I think that's an easy. I think that's an easy thing to say, and I think the majority of the time that is absolutely, when you have this vitriol, when you have this anger, yes, that's at the core of it. But I also want to point at the comfortness, right? Like, if you're trying to escape, it's okay. It's okay to want to see people that look like you. It's absolutely okay for white people
that's
to be
exactly what we're talking about.
Right. It's absolutely okay for white people to be in a frenzy about Caitlin Clark. It's an anomaly. It's a white woman balling in a predominantly black league. And she is balling. She is a star.
Yes.
What becomes a problem is when you try to say she better than everybody else because she's white. No, just celebrate the fact that you got
denigrating, denigrating another player. Right.
Right.
Denigrating another character, another player. Right. Denigrating another character, another player. 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 Denigrating another character, another player in the way that you guys like literally go for the jugular with Angel Reese.
What exactly,
So,
right?
yeah.
And here's the crazy thing about it, right? This is the reason why I have a problem with this backlash with Ironheart, Silver Surfer, and some of the other things that they've attacked on Marvel and in Superman by saying, you know, it's all woke, which has become a dirty word now. All woke.
Mm.
They didn't say anything when they changed the story in other Marvel movies, kind of like Spider-Man No Way From Home, which is an adaptation and the core idea of the Spider-Verse storyline, bringing together different cinematic Spider-Mans. Instead of following the exact comic, they did a plot involving, you know, dozens of Spider-Man characters, and they reimagined it, and it was a great movie. I really loved seeing all of the different Spider-Mans that have been in the different Spider-Man movies. Captain America Civil War did not follow the comic book at all. Age of Ultron did not follow the comic book at all. It was reimagined and changed. So they don't have a problem when it's reimagined and changed as long as the majority of people that's being featured are white. What you have a problem with, white male. What you have a problem with is if it's black, female, or anything other than white male. Because they also had a problem with Black Widow. Why does she get her own movie? Because she was an Avenger. She gave her life. She literally gave her life so that Iron Man and all them can win. They're like, well, Iron Man gave his life too. Iron Man wouldn't even have the opportunity to give his life if it wasn't for Black Widow first.
If they had not gotten the damn Soul Stone.
Right. So this and I'm really, really getting tired of the ultra right saying that everything is changing. It's not changing.
No.
You just didn't want to see the world around you. You wanted to see right in front of you. Only thing that you wanted to see was whiteness. And that's not the country that you live in. That's not the world that you live in. Matter of fact, if I think about it, there are more of everything else than there is of white people in the world.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people who use the term global majority to describe non-white people, because globally, white people are the global minority. Everybody else is non-white, so that is true. Yeah, so the things are changing though. The problem is they don't see the changes as being for the better, like kind of like with DEI, right? Like we know having diverse perspectives boosts innovation and creativity. So we already know that. I mean, we know that. But the thing is, you're comfortable around your people, right? And you want to just see your people. And you just, when they think of an ideal fictional world, it doesn't include everybody else. And that's just, the hero is them. And that's just not reflective of the real world. Like other people exist and other people have the capacity to be heroes and to save others. We don't always have to be in direct service of others. We can actually step on into the forefront and save the day.
Yeah. And so actually, I wasn't going to go see Fantastic Four in the movie theater because I was like, I don't care about no Fantastic Four. But because it's getting so much backlash, now I'm going to go support the movie. And it's not like my $20 is going to matter. I'm sure it's going to make close to $1 billion. But
it still matters.
My little $20 is going to hopefully affect change. And guess what? The Superman movie, the backlash that people were giving the Superman movie, it is a movie that is very much needed. It's about kindness, human basic kindness. And I'm going to imagine that Silver Surfer is going to be badass in this movie. So I'm going to go see it.
Join the conversation and follow the Unsolicited Perspectives podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your audio podcasts.